He said, so at 31, I want my first kid because I don't want to be 40. I want to be able to relate to my kid. You can't have me out here as a housewife. No, 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 no. That's not me.
Guys, are you thinking what I'm thinking? So guys, it looks like we didn't even know that we have a married couple in the Bbmzansi show. Like, I didn't know there was already a married couple until this conversation happened between Libo and Terry. Hey! Anyways, we're talking about it. So guys, there was a lot of revealing that was done immediately and after the end of the Friday Arena games. Guys, my ears were doing me like this when I was hearing this conversation between Terry and Libo. Like, guys, Terry actually spilled one of the very interesting teas, and that tea is that Vino wants her to have a child for him, and that Vino already sees her as his wife. And I'm like, okay, I think I'm loving this. Hey, okay, let's just go into this conversation. But before I say whatever, before I go into it properly, you guys know how we do it. It's a tradition in this channel. If you're new to the channel, we say thank you for hopping in here. We talk about reality shows and real-time stories. If these are the kind of things that you like, please click on the red subscribe button right now so that you'll be a part of this community and join the conversation. Don't forget to turn on post notifications so that you always get alerts of my video every time I share new content like this. Guys, if you're a returning person, I mean, you guys know that you're family right now, because I love serving this gist as they hot, Okay, let's just dive right into it. So guys, after the arena games, you guys already know that Sister Mara came out as the person who won the Friday arena games. This is the second time that Sister Mara has actually had this win. And then guys, there was just this very interesting conversation. Terry just color-bead Libo, like just went to meet Libo. I have something that is bugging me, and it's Vino. Vino wants to turn me to a housewife, and I'm like, hey. So guys, when I was just listening to the conversation, I now remember that before now, you guys, I shared a video about the midnight conversations. I really didn't talk about the Vino and the Terry thing because it was like a regular conversation. But now I'm going to talk about some of the things that they actually talked about in that conversation previously. So previously, Terry had actually taunted Vino with saying that, you know what, we're going to celebrate your birthday. Vino's birthday is June, and she's like, you know what, I'm going to turn up in my bikinis, I'll do that, I'll do this. And then Vino started talking about how he was looking forward to his birthday. He said he didn't even know how he was going to celebrate it, but by May he would know, and that he was going to be turning 30, that he knows his family is going to be big on it. So guys, literally, I felt like this conversation, the birthday conversation that Terry had actually brought up earlier, is what had triggered this conversation with Vino. So according to Vino, he wants to have a baby before he's 31, because he's already 30, he's going to be 30, I think, in June. And so he says he doesn't want to like get to 40 before he has a kid. And that was the conversation Terry was actually telling Libo. And he's like, you know, one of the biggest like turn-offs for Terry was when Vino said, you know what, you have a year. Okay, let me even say it the way Terry said it. Terry actually said this.
And then he said, I'm willing to give, threw me off. I'm willing to give you a year. Oh my God, I was so irritated throughout the whole, threw me off. I shouldn't stay.
So you guys, like I said something, and I said when Vino came into this game, he didn't really know what he was doing. He was just everywhere, all around Terry. But I think Terry kind of spoke sense to him, and then he kind of brought him back into the game. And so we literally just saw a bigger level of game between Terry and Vino. We just saw a bigger game. We saw the Vino that we wanted to see come out. And so thank God that Terry actually spilled this, because we obviously wouldn't have known this part of the thing. And then guys, I was so happy. He was like, okay, you know what, that was, you know, after she advised him and talked to him about strategy, about being intentional, he actually won one of the Friday Arena games. Like we celebrated him, I think, last week. So According to Terry, her anger right now is that Vino is actually saying that, you know what, because she was sharing about what she wants to do with herself. You guys know Vino is an artist, he's a musician. They have this whole thing, you know, the musician thing. So according to Terry, she feels like Vino is just trying to turn her to a baby mama who's just going to leave everything that she has, her career, her growth, and just become a housewife. And she's like, you know what, that's not me. That's not me. And I totally agree with Terry, because Terry said one of the things that really got her angry was that Vino said you have a year to like do whatever she wants to do. And I'm like, wow, hey, okay, you need to calm down. You need to go and learn this husbandology before you start doing this. Because I mean, it was actually a big turn off for me to hear that Vino at his level could be saying stuff like that. And you know, Terry actually said something about Vino saying, you know what, I can even pay you 10K a week. And I'm like, okay, so this guy seriously needs a housewife. Like, I don't know. I thought that we're in the 21st century where everybody's woke and everybody is looking at, okay, you know what, let my woman do what she wants, let her be independent. And Terry's like, you know, this is not me. I mean, we're gonna have a lot of things to do. I mean, this is the resting time in Big Brother. After Big Brother, there's going to be so many things. Like, I totally connected with every single word that Terry was saying, and that's what I was like, Vino, you didn't pass this one at all. And it's quite interesting to see that Terry is actually opening up to Libo about this. And you know, at the end of the day, Libo actually opened up to Terry and said, you know, him and the four that that they were just friends at the moment, and that, you know, that Mvo actually asked him if she should move away from his bed, and I was like, no, it's fine. I don't know, but I wish there was another girl that was available for Libo in her house. For her here, I just wish there was an intentional lady that was a big flirt in the house. I'm just angry that there's no big flirts. Like when we look at the females in the house, there's no big flirt. Everybody's looking for serious relationship. I'm like, now, wow, you guys, you all came to Big Brother to get married or what? Because when I look at the level of seriousness and commitment that these guys are talking about, I'm like, you guys take a chill pill. Take a chill pill. I wish there was a flirt in that house. I mean, I would have been willing to pay the person to just go and play with my Libo a bit so that Mpo would actually get, like, it to get on her nerves. I mean, obviously, Tato is not available. Obviously, I'm not even going to talk about the Tato thing because she's even so sick of it. But guys, something interesting actually happened. We saw we saw Yuli giving Libo a massage, and I was like, okay, good. And earlier in the day, guys, I mean, we also saw Yuli with her hands on BU, and I'm like, okay, maybe she just has this natural gift of, like, when you will see her hands, you know, she knows how to do this massage. So I hope, because I know it was because of the massage that Yuli had given to Libo earlier that had made Yuli suddenly become the object of conversation, like the subject matter in the gossips. So I hope it doesn't stretch beyond. I don't know. I've said it before. I'm still gonna say it. Mpo and Libo really don't have a relationship. I think they should just let us be with their matter. But I like the fact that Terry actually spoke to Libo about it, because you guys, Libo and Vino have been having a lot of marriage conversation. I don't even know why this whole marriage thing is coming up. I think Vino is like suddenly getting to, oh my god, it looks like I'm getting old and I need to get married. So I think it's the conversation between Libo and Vino that actually is propelling him to think this way. And of course, Terry reminding him that his birthday is near is kind of making him look like, okay, you know what, I think I need to take a big step. But this big step, you guys have to have a conversation on it. And you know, there's this conversation they've been having in the house about after school. And Libo was like, after school, you guys will know what's up. This is a big decision and all that. I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys think Vino is pushing it too hard? I personally feel Vino is too old school. Like, you guys, when he came to the house, it was all over Terry. Right now, I'm saying the same thing. I'm like, guy, just take a chill pill. Take a chill pill and know how to woo women. Like, know how to deal with women. I don't know, but I think it's just the stardom thing, the lifestyle of baby mamas and all that that is actually pushing him. But I will not lie, I was actually impressed that Vino is actually thinking about marriage with Terry. I mean, what do you guys think? Maybe she might be overreacting. Maybe they'll have to talk about it and sort it out. But I think I like the fact that this guy is actually looking dead serious when it comes to Terry. And now, guys, one of the very important things, interesting things that also happen is talking about birthdays and getting old and being daddies and mummies. This housemates were actually wishing for Zino a happy birthday. It turns out his birthday is today. Guys, conversation yakpa. Guys, guys, the other conversation that was quite interesting is another ship. There is a ship alert. This ship, I have been talking about it before now. I'm so happy the ship looks like it's about to sail, and I hope it's going to sail very well. I'm going to be talking about this other big ship in my next video. Yeah, I'll be giving you the full gist as usual. So guys, there's also so many conversations like the card reading. I'm going to do a special one for that because I really need to share the emotions that was shared in that little task that this housemate had earlier on Friday. Guys, it's the weekend. We know it's going to be Freaky Friday. It's going to be Freaky Saturday. We're looking forward to having an amazing time with this housemates. I'll be back here with more updates. If you haven't subscribed, please do that right now. And see you guys on my next video. Bye bye.